headache the rest of the time going to California. And when we got into
had a concussion.
yeah, Wairika, it was cold. We were at a whole boxcar full. Maybe that one of the boxcars they had for the hobos.
Yeah, because
Anyway, one white guy would open the door and it'd get cold, and another guy would close it, and then it would stink so bad, another guy would open the door. And that was cold there. So anyway, I got down there eventually.
Well, this was the Depression.
Oh, you
Yeah,
bet
that's
it was.
right.
That's right.
What year would you
It
say
must have been about-
you were 16?
Well, about 36 or 7. I don't think I was 16 yet,
Nice.
because I got a job with Western Union about the time I was 16.
But
So it
then
must
you
have been
were back
about
in Seattle
15.
for that.
Huh?
But you were back in
Oh, yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah, I came back up after
Did you
a month or
hitchhike?
two.
Did you hitchhike?
No, I took a bus. We were, I think that was the time I took the bus. Went to the Merced, and I had about 2 bits in my pocket. I put it in a slot machine and won about $2. And
pressure was over.
well, it got me back to Seattle.
Well, that town that I was in California, Dad and I spent in jail was at Dunsmuir.
Oh, Dunsmuir. Oh, yeah, that's south of Wairika, a little bit.
Yeah.
South of Shasta, then in Dunsmuir.
You just presented yourself to the jail and told them you want a place to sleep?
Well, there was other people along. I just Dad and I and.
Well, you weren't very
a
old
group of
yourself,
others.
were you?
Well, let's see. I was probably 13.
They kept you in jail, huh?
Well, no, you know, the town
Well, I
of
know.
Dunsmuir, they figure all these guys, they come in on the train, there's no place for them to go, so they say, well, why don't we feed them, give them a place to sleep, give them feed them the next morning, we'll clean them up and send them on their way.
Well, I think
Then they
that
get them
was-
out of town.
Oh, I think
They
that-
could turn them loose, somebody might, there might be a little skullduggery going on, see?
Well, that was good. Yeah, that was a good
Did they
idea.
lock you in when they
Oh,
put
absolutely.
Oh, they did.
We were safe.
The
not half
town
safe.
was safe.
Well, that's I never heard you tell that,
I
that
never heard
before.
of that either. And I didn't know this about you.
Oh, that's
Uh-uh.
Well, you don't remember I come visited you?
Where was I?
North Seattle there, in Ballard somewhere. When you were first married, I don't know, you hadn't been married to, when did you get married?
When I was 23.
Well, what year?
Well, I was born in 1916. Well, no, I was born, married in 1940.
Oh, well, it was before you were married then, because,
We lived with Loyal and Ruth for a little while. I did, for just a very short
but anyway,
while.
I'm sure I think it was your house.
Was it
I
Loyal
stopped.
and Ruth? Or were they
Well,
there?
I was thinking of you, but maybe.
I can't remember how come I was over there with Loyal and Ruth for a short while. Do you remember that, Ruth? You don't remember?
Yeah, Mother
Okay.
didn't think I should go, because I think I was only 15.
Oh, my.
And it's kind of, we were going down there, but on top of the boxcar. And some of these boxcars just jiggle like that, you know.
Yeah.
And I happened to get on one of those. And you can't sit on, so I jumped from one car to the other while the old freight train doing about 60 miles an hour, just like they do in the movies.
Doyal. Oh, that's
Oh, we got down to Marysville, I think it's Marysville, where the railroad split. One goes over to San Francisco and the other one goes straight down. Well, I didn't heed the advice of the old hobos, and I took the first trade out, which was the wrong one. It was one going to San Francisco. Well, I didn't want to go to San Francisco. So I got off there at Marysville, I think the name of it is, and there was some black guy there waiting for the train to come by, and they come fairly slow, but faster than I could run. Anyway, he took a run and he hopped this freight. I thought, well, I'll give it a try. So I ran and I grabbed onto it, but wasn't going fast enough. And here I was dragging alongside the car, and finally I fell off. Of course, fortunately, I didn't fall under the train wheels, but two guys working at the rail yards, they come running over and say, "Are you all right? Oh, are you all right?" They'd seen me fall, and that was just all right, you know, just hadn't fallen under the wheels. I think that's about the closest I ever come to getting killed, or my legs cut off or something.
Hey, I saw a man get his legs cut off on the train when I don't know where we were, but I saw it and I came home from school. Just as white as a sheet. I told Mother, and I was.
Speak up, Leoma. You're not speaking
Oh,
up. Those trains going by are.
Yeah, that's right. The planes. No, we lived on the other side of the railroad tracks, I guess. And coming home from school, I saw a man fall and get his legs cut off under the train, and Oh, I
Well,
was